Hello and welcome to our Christingle assembly. Today, Reverend Andrew said I had a very, very important job. I had to get all the parts of the Christingle together for today's service, assembly. Trouble was, I was so busy playing Roblox that I've totally forgot. So I've had to improvise, so you have to stick with me. So the first thing that you need when you're doing a Christingle is an orange. I couldn't find an orange. All I could find was I call it a turnip, you call it a swede. I don't know why. Scottish people call this a turnip, you call that a swede. And what Scottish people call swedes, you call turnips. It's really confusing. So I have a swede. So that'll do instead of an orange. You need a ribbon to go round it as well. And I don't have one. So taking my shoe off, taking my sock off, and I've got a sock. So I'm going to put a sock around the turnip stroke swede. Okay? Are you with me? This is going to look brilliant. He's never going to notice. He is never, ever going to notice. So there we go. We got a swede with a pudsey sock wrapped round it. Okay? That looks pretty Christingly, doesn't it? Now we also have sweets around the edge. Didn't get any sweets, but what I found, get in close, Brussels sprouts. I've got Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to put 4 Brussels sprouts. One there. Hang on, I'm struggling. One there. One there. And one there. So look, 4 Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I cut a little hole on the turnip. No sweet. Oh, get it wrong. Right, so yes, so now it's looking much more Christingle-like, isn't it? What else do we need for a Christingle? There's something else. What is it? What else do we need? What is a Christingle not complete without? It's a candle, isn't it? It's a candle, but don't have any candles. However, there's a valuable life lesson that I've learned, and that is never leave home without a sausage. So I've got a sausage. Look at that. There's my Christingle. Isn't that great? He'll never know. He'll never ever know. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Mark!
What?
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing.
I've been chasing all around after you. I know you've been to the shops and you forgot your bag. And you're supposed to be doing a Christingle service for all the children. And you're walking around with
I've got one shoe on.
turd.
And a swede.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, Mark, we've been through this so many times. Look, can you just do it properly, please? You know, Winslow is depending upon you. Come on, we went through this. Here's your shopping.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Mark.
Oh, shall we do this properly?
I'm so sorry, children. I mean, I know you all love turnips, and I know that no Christmas is right without a Brussels sprout. But really, is that a... Give it to me.
What?
Give it to me. Is that... Oh, God, that smells. Is that a Christingle? Come on, kids. Is that a Christingle? Be honest.
It is.
Take this away. Put it down somewhere. Just do it properly, for goodness sake, it hurts my head.
Oh, I've let myself down, I've let you down, I've let everyone down, haven't I? Okay then, well let's do it properly, shall we? Oh, right, so luckily Andrew has brought some shopping. So, what have we got in here? An orange. What is this? It's an orange, isn't it? And what does the orange represent? Can you tell me? It's the world, isn't it? The orange represents the world and everything in it. So not just us here in Winslow, not just all human beings. It represents the whole of God's creation. This is very, very important. So we start off with an orange. And so we have an orange. And it's not just an orange that we need, is it? So we have to go have something which goes around the orange. And you'll have to forgive me, because this is both red and white, but we have a ribbon. A ribbon that goes around the orange. Now, does anybody know what this ribbon represents? It represents Jesus' blood, doesn't it? Jesus' blood, that when he came down and he saved us through his blood at his crucifixion. So it's very important that we have the ribbon. We also have other things to put on. And these come, just putting some cocktail sticks on the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 is very important. What do you think 4 represents? It represents, of course, the 4 directions, doesn't it? From all north, south, east and west. And on these 4 cocktail sticks, we shall put, bear with me, 4 good things. Now, personally, I love Brussels sprouts. I make no secret of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I love Brussels sprouts, especially when they're soft and squidgy. But we've got something other than Brussels sprouts now, and we've got some sweets. Hang on, I'll hold that in. So we have the ribbon with the orange. So the orange is the world. The ribbon is Jesus' blood. The cocktail sticks are the 4 points of the compass. The sweets represent the goodness, the gifts that God gives us. And of course, what do we have left? We've got the light of the world, don't we? And we've got a candle. Squelches a bit as it goes in. But there we go. And that is a proper Christingle. Now, I ask you, even though I ate the sausage, it was very nice. Which one would you rather have? That, even with a sock wrapped around it, or this? And of course, you can't have a candle and not light it, can you? There we go. Because of course there's something especially special about candlelight. They talk about how electric light gets rid of the darkness. But candlelight, it illuminates the darkness. It doesn't get rid of it. It just beats it. And so there we have it. We've got our very own Christingle. And of course, me being unprepared earlier on is something that Advent is all about. Because Advent, which we're going through at the moment, and we're just getting to the end of it, is the time coming up to Christmas, where we prepare ourselves. We prepare ourselves for the coming of a baby boy who changed the world and brought love into the world. But just as importantly as well, we come for when Jesus comes back in glory. And that is what Advent is about. And this builds us up. It's a time of preparation. It allows us to be prepared. If I'm unprepared, I end up with that. If I'm prepared, I end up with this. Much more special, much more beautiful, much more worthy. And so I shall put this down here. And if Reverend Andrew wants to come.
Well, why don't you hold it up and I'll say a prayer over it.
Let's do that.
Loving God, as we gaze upon this Christingle and as we think of your Advent and Christmas stories, may we be built up in faith, hope and love, so that all people will believe in you. And may we look after your creation as celebrated through the fruits and see you as the light of the world. And so may you have a very, very blessed end of term and Christmas. In the name of the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Mark?
Yes.
Can I have 2 of these sweets?
You can have 2 of these sweets.
But you can keep the Brussels sprouts and the Swede.
Eh?
Because they're not proper. Bye-bye. See you all next term.
Take
Bye.
care. Have a lovely Christmas.
Bye.